Dr. Rabi, executive producer of World Liberty TV. We are here with Erik Estrada. He's an actor with the CHiPs from 1977 to 83, novellas, reality TV, commercials, people's sexiest mind. I think he knocked off Jenna when he was in his heydays. I think he became the people's one. Tell us how you got involved in the field of acting.
Well, there was a young lady I wanted to meet. She was in acting class, and I got into the class to meet her. Next thing I know, I got bit by the acting bug and decided to become an actor and started chasing it and going after it and decided that was the career that I wanted.
You're actually a police officer in reality also, right?
Yes, I am. In Virginia, I work in Internet Crimes Against Children as a task force, and I also educate children on the Internet safety education. To avoid being taken online by sexual predators.
Tell us a little about CHiPs, how, what kind of experience you had with that and what kind of feedback you was getting from a lot of people. I mean, I was myself watching it as a young kid.
A lot of people today, you know, when I was doing it, I was just happy to have a steady job as an at my chosen profession, but today I get a lot of response from a lot of officers in the street, a lot of people that are in that world now of law enforcement. Tell me, you know, it's because of the show that enlightened them to become and encouraged them to become police officers in that business. And it's been a great thing because, like, I'm here now with United Healthcare. We're educating the people about on what to do when you get to the age of Medicare usage and get a supplementary insurance company to help you and to better your life for the next 25 years, hopefully, but in a healthy way, and learn about insurance. This is Renee. Right. He's the CEO.
No. Now the 1199 Foundation you have, that's a foundation where you give back to
CHP officers, wives, and children. I have a tournament coming up, a golf tournament. I do one every year in California. And that's a very good foundation for fallen officers' wives, fallen officers, their children and their widows, raise money for them.
What would be the website for people to go on to know about you, your foundation, and the great work you're doing, Mr. Estrada?
Well, they can go to safesurfing.org or .net and find out about safe surfing. It's surfing the web. It's, you know, where I always do motorcycle rides and raise money to make the equipment and software to give to schools to educate kids on a Net Smart System program where it's age-appropriate, interactive from K to 12 to educate children on how to be safe on the internet and prevent them from getting taken. I'm Erik Estrada. This is World Liberty TV. Enjoy.
My journey en esta vida empezó aquí en Nueva York. I was born and raised here. I was born in Harlem Hospital, raised on 103rd and 1st Avenue, the Joe Wilson Projects. See, I'm a barrio boy and a New Rican. Mi mamá tenía mucha fuerza y mucho amor que ella me dio, a lot of love and a lot of warmth and encouragement for a couple more years, and then we moved to the west side. We moved to 62nd Street in Amsterdam, to the Amsterdam Project. So we were there for a while, and I went through my high school season years, junior high school, living there. And during that time, my mother met a man named Pete Panos, Greek. He was a New York City police officer. The guy was a great man. I loved him. He was a great influence in my life. I mean, he was wonderful. He was my male role. You know, the first man I ever loved was a cop, okay, as a child. So I obviously wanted to be a cop because my mother liked him, and I loved my mother, and I wanted to like me more. So I said, Mami, yo voy a ser policía también. Dice, ay, mío, sí, qué lindo, ay, qué lindo. Te quiero mucho. It happened in high school. Last year high school, there was a pretty girl named Christine Laporte, little blonde girl. Qué dulce, qué caramelo. Ay, qué rica. Anyway. Sí, papi. Anyway, I wanted to meet her, and so I would wait for her after school. She'd come out, walk her to the train, or whatever, just to get to know her and meet her. But she would never come out of the school. So un día yo dije, ay, la voy a seguir. I'm going to follow her. They call that stalking in legal terms, but I call it following. So I started following her. I followed her one day, and she was going to drama club. She was going to acting classes after school. I said, I can act. So I auditioned, I got in, and after a week or two in the acting class and courses and being in that environment, I fell in love with it. I said, wow. And me picó el bicho. Porque hay un bicho que te pica. There's a bug that bites. There's a bug that bites you, the acting bug. Not cockroaches like we used to, no. So I said, this is what I want to do now. Tenía que ir para la casa y decírselo a la vieja that I don't want to be a cop right now. Mami, yo quiero ser actor. Ay, mijo, no. See, Mommy, I want to try it. I like it. You know, I think I can do it. I like it. I like the feeling. I like what I do. You know, people say you were good in this part and that part. And this. So she had me, por favor, no lo haga. Tú haces policía como nosotros. We planned that. You planned that since you were a little boy. You want to be a cop because of Pedro. And I say, yeah, Mommy, but I want to give this a shot. Let me try it. Ay, papo, no, por favor, no, mijo, no. So then I started auditioning, and my first job that I got was a movie called Crossing the Switchblade, with Nicky Cruz. Yeah. And David Wilkerson, who created Teen Challenge. So they made a movie about it, and I got to play him. Because they wanted an actor, and they wanted somebody who, preferably Latino. I was up against the Italian kid that was in Up the Down Staircase with Sandy Dennis, and he already had a movie, I had nothing. You know, I just had spit, you know, to try to get the job. So, well, I got it, and then from there I did another movie called The New Centurions, and then a Hawaii Five-0. I went from the projects to Hawaii. And then this stuff was airing on the Hawaii Five-0 is going to be airing, so, and the movies were showing on Broadway, and I took my mother to both movies. It was great. So she's, ay, mijo, you know. Ella era del rincón de las montañas. And now she's watching her son on a big screen. So, anyway, so then the Hawaii Five-0 people wanted me to come back to California to dub the show because there was a lot of background noise in it. And then I started going up and auditioning for pilots, television pilots for possible series. So the first one I lost to Patrick Wayne. The second one I lost to Desi Arnaz Jr. And the third one was Chips. So I went up for that, and I auditioned as a young Italian American cop named Poncherelli. So the producer who created the show, Rick Rosner, said, you know what, why don't we screen test them? They said, okay, me and the other choice, and they put us in uniform. Once they put us in uniform, that visually neutralized me as a good guy. So I got it, right? So when I got that, two things, great things I did with that, as far as I'm concerned. I was given a great opportunity in the business world, the TV world, to take my guy and say, wait a minute, for so many years, for the last 9 years, 8 years, I've been playing the Latino with the gun, the knife, the brick, the pimp, the badass. Why not I be a Hispanic American cop and change my name to Pancharello so it sounds more Latino than Pancharelli? And I did. So I was the first Latino in prime time, 8 o'clock, family hour on the street. And the other thing was, I had to complete my deal with my mother. So I said, Mommy, I want to buy you a house. Vente pa' acá. So I took her to California. I put her in a beautiful house in Tarzana, beautiful driveway. It was 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, una yarda, real big. I said, mira, Mommy, I can make this look like Luquillo Beach for you if you want. I could make it look like Maya West, Calle Tres, whatever you want, you know. Or if you like El Barrio, I'll make it look like the Barrio. She said, ay, mijo, sí, está bien. ¿Qué pasó? Why are you crying? And then you get mad because you see your mother cry. I said, why? So I start yelling at her. ¿Por qué tú lloras? I said, why are you crying, Ma? She said, ay, Papo, I want to go back to New York. So la traje para acá, and she's been, since 78, she's been living on 57th and 8th Avenue. Ahí on the 31st floor, and she got a view of the park, y tranquila. And the doorman, everybody are all like, it's Erik Estrada time. Even though I still take care of my mother, I take care of the bills, I take care of everything. I put 2 kids through college. I got a 16-year-old and a beautiful wife and a nice life. Pero it's my time. I'm going to do what I want. I can afford now to do what I want, pick what I want, and do it.